Hi friends!
Welcome to the Erin and Christa show.
I'm Erin.
And I'm Christa.
This dumb idiot.
As Alexis.
This is my niece, Alexis. She's named after me. She's evil, just like me. Today we filmed the prom look, so if you want to see how we got this look on Alexis, her hair and her makeup, keep on watching. First I'm going to start off by curling and setting her hair so that the curls last all night. Just giving a little hairspray because her hair is kind of fine and we want it to hold. So basically I'm just gonna mimic a hot roller set, but using the curling iron. Now I'm just gonna spray all of this and it's gonna set and cool while she's getting her makeup done.
So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do her eyes before I do her face, in case there's any fallout. I'm going to prime her lids with the NYX HD Concealer. We're going to work a little bit from the Gwen Stefani and the Tarte Lip palettes for her. She does want something softer, but I'm going to use a little bit of this to bring in some shimmer. Wanderer shade in the Tarte Lip palette. It's very light taupe color as a transition shade. This just allows everything to kind of fade into one another very nicely without any harsh lines. Has like a blue-green eye, so we're gonna do a lot of purples to pull that out, which always looks good, as you can tell by this little cape. We're gonna use this Best Friend shade in the Tarte Lip palette, and then we're gonna bring that down just a little bit. And I'm using a little bit denser of a brush than I was initially, but I am gonna go back with the fluffier brush to blend it all together. We're going to use this darker shade in the Tarte Lip palette called Bombshell. So as you can see, I put the first transition shade up and then I went in more interior, and then I'm going to go even more interior with a little bit of a darker shade. I'm going to keep it to like a small V shape right in the outer corner of the eye and blend it all together. In the Gwen Stefani palette, we're going to use Bath Water. And you can see I'm pressing that onto the lid instead of sweeping it, so we get more concentration of color. And I'm gonna go into the Fashionista color here. This is actually black, but we're gonna use a very little amount on the very, very inside part of her eye, right here. We're going to move on to eyeliner. The Rock. Majority of her eyes are done. Now I'm going to work on her face a little bit. We're going to use the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. And then we are going to use a little bit of the concealer. Alright, and then we're going to go back with a little bit of eyeshadow under her eye. And then on the outer corner of her bottom lid. And then a little bit of the Bombshell. Basically we're kind of recreating what we did in the crease on the bottom, but just in this outer corner area. And then a very baby amount of black right in there, just to connect the liquid liner to the bottom. So now we're going to use the Contour Kit by Anastasia, Beverly Hills. It's right in her hollows. And again, we're not going to go super dark and super heavily contoured, and she doesn't want anything too crazy. This is How Deep Is Your Love blush from the Too Faced blush palette. Jaclyn Hill palette. A little bit of the Champagne palette. and the champagne pop to do her brow bone. For eyelashes, we will use the Colossal Volume Express by Maybelline. I'm gonna do her bottom lashes first, so that she's not looking up with wet lashes from the top. And now we're gonna do our eyebrow, and to do that, we're just gonna use some matte brown shadows out of the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. So we're gonna fill her brow in going from the bottom. All right, and then for some lips, Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Blossom Vintage.
Okay, so now that Alexis has her makeup done, we're gonna take out her pin curls that we put in earlier. Okay, so now that we have all the pins out, I hope, we're going to lightly brush through these curls just to loosen them up a little bit and to smooth everything out. So we're gonna do like a half updo on her. So we're just gonna start in the crown and basically just tease this section here in the crown. I'm just gonna lightly back comb underneath in this crown section, just kind of building some height. So we're just giving her some volume in the crown. I'm gonna spray the lip because her hair is a little bit flyaway. So now I'm just gonna take some pieces from right above her ear on her right side, and I'm just gonna twist it loosely. And this is very easy to do. And just kind of pin it into that little back combing that we just did. And then on the same thing on the other side, I'm gonna take a section from just above her ear. We're gonna lightly twist it, keeping this nice and light and sort of loose. You don't want it to be like stuck to her head, because we're going for like a soft look. And as I'm twisting it, I'm letting this just be loose. I'm not pulling it tight. And then I'm just gonna cross over the other side that we pin please. And then just pin again up into where we back comb. Okay, so basically there's not much more to this because we want it to be like nice and loose and curly and pretty, but I'm gonna give her a little bit of volume around the front, and I might pin a few more pieces as I go. So just a soft kind of romantic look.
Alright, so this is the prom look, hair and makeup. Let us know what your favorite prom looks are, what products that you use, or if you have any prom horror stories. Those are always funny.
Yeah, like did you wear a taffeta dress with a bouffant? Let us see a pic.
Or it's like a shiny satin dress.
Were you covered in corsages?
Did you wear a lot of little clips in your hair like this? Because I did.
Were you run over?
Did you have a lot of like spring curls and like an upside down
Did you have any tendrils?
Did you have an upside down French braid and a lot of curls with glitter?
Thanks for watching!
Bye friends!
Bye!